This show is brought to you by NMDC Group.
Borouge Q3 net profit rises 22% and crude prices slip on easing regional war worries. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Borouge's Q3 net profit rose 22% from Q2 at $282 million. The UAE petrochemicals company says the results were driven by strong production performance, targeted cost management, and revenue optimization from its value enhancement program. Borouge's value enhancement program delivered a $420 million positive impact in the first 9 months of this year, surpassing its target of $400 million for the entire year. Borouge distributed an interim dividend of $650 million in Q3. Oil prices fell this morning as Israel stepped up ground attacks on targets in Gaza with a more cautious approach than it initially announced. Crude paired Friday's almost 3% gains. West Texas dropped to $84 a barrel and Brent to $88. Oil markets have been gripped by the war in Gaza on concerns it could draw in the U.S. and Iran. Gold prices held steady near the key $2,000 level this morning, boosted by safe haven demand on fears of a global economic fallout from the war. Prices hit $2,009 an ounce on Friday, surpassing the key psychological $2,000 level for the first time since mid-May. Investors are also awaiting the outcome of the Fed's policy meeting on Wednesday. While the Fed is widely expected to keep interest rates unchanged, the focus will be on Chair Jerome Powell's commentary. HSBC saw a 240% rise in Q3 pre-tax profit to $7.7 billion as higher interest rates boosted profitability. Still, it missed estimates of $8.1 billion. The results helped it fund a fresh $3 billion share buyback, lifting the total buybacks announced this year to $7 billion. In its Q3 results, HSBC booked a $500 million impairment related to China's real estate sector. It says it's closely monitoring risks related to its exposure to the sector. And more than 30 Chinese-listed companies unveiled share buyback and purchase plans over the weekend as Beijing steps up efforts to stop its stock markets from falling. China has already announced a slew of measures to stem declines in a stock market that last week hit the lowest level since 2019. This includes share purchases by state fund central Heijun. Amid government calls to revive the market, more than 20 listed companies unveiled share buyback plans or proposals late last night. The UK government will welcome foreign political leaders, tech industry figures, and academics this week for a major AI summit. The gathering is set to be attended by Rishi Sunak, Kamala Harris, Ursula von der Leyen, and Antonio Guterres. Will tackle growing fears over frontier AI models. These most advanced generation of AI models have prompted concerns around everything from job losses and cyber attacks to humankind losing control of the very systems they designed. A new horror film, Five Nights at Freddy's, shot to the top of the North American box office this pre-Halloween weekend, taking in an estimated $78 million. Analysts say the opening is fantastic and say the film looks likely to rank just behind two Stephen King It movies among domestic horror film openings. Universal Pictures and Blumhouse Productions spent just $20 million to make the video game-based film. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching.
This show is brought to you by NMDC Group.